how's it going? I have to do this video now or I'll never make it. I don't know why, but I haven't really actually for the last month been paying too much attention to the internet, and I really haven't been for a while now not making any videos. I have made I think 4, and I never even put them out there. And but there's one very important topic that I want to talk about, and I'm over here on Kafka Winston's world because she does a lot of work and has a lot of what I want to talk about. There's a few things I want to talk about, but just one really important thing that really has any structure to it. Like the other things I talk about, it's basically my own opinion, but like I said, one important thing I really want to talk about, and boy, does this guy look familiar. But we'll come back to that one. And this guy, oh, Bizarre Square Cloud. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of this new digital TV where sometimes your TV becomes all pixelated, squared out, you got all these little squares all over the place. Or it reminds me of a computer screen. I got a computer screen that has a couple pixels that are busted and broken. It's like this environment's like a screen, and this is the broken part of the screen. This little pixel right here. Okay, that's crazy, but whatever. Oh, one other thing. I tried to. Yeah, what the? See, I used to be able to hit this, and it used to go to my channel. Now I don't know what they changed it again. It doesn't do that anymore. Oh well. Now, the most important thing. Now, I gotta tell you straight off, I should have made this video Friday. Friday, I think, was the day, or Saturday. But I put it off and put it off. Yesterday I tried to make a video, but guess what happened? When I went to sign in on YouTube, I lost my internet connection. What a coincidence. But, okay. 4 days ago, 5 days ago, this guy was on the news. He was out there for various reasons. Some of them are saying he's operative or something, whatever. But I've seen this video, and I could have swore I seen it 2 years ago, and then I seen it just recently. But in this video, if you don't watch this whole video, you probably won't understand what I'm saying. But in his video, he says a lot of relevant things, a lot of things that have happened, are happening, and that probably will happen. And okay, the biggest thing that I have an issue with, which I haven't heard anybody talk about, is that, okay, he's getting a lot of rap right now because of that video. But what people don't talk about is the #1 issue with me, which is our #1 constitutional right, is our freedom of speech. See, so in this video, he says some things that should offend some people, That's just the way it is. See, to me, I don't care if he puts out a video that everything he says in the video offends me. You know why? Because he has a freedom of speech. And because it's weird, because we become corporatized, this corporate entity, or what I like to refer to as more like being institutionalized, but it's weird because it's like the crazy people have imprisoned the sane people. It's like the complete opposite of what you would think institutionalized means, but whatever. But what I'm saying is because we're supposed to have these constitutional rights that are our basic rights of a human being that are not supposed to be overridden. Now he's going to lose his job. Why would he lose his job? Because of his freedom of speech. Well, because we all agreed to it, apparently, because we agreed to a corporation having its own rules and laws that somehow override the Constitution. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm getting really frustrated because it's like he has a freedom of speech. He shouldn't lose his job over anything he says. Now, if he says something like, I'm going to kill these people right over here, you know, he has a freedom to say that, but I take great concern. Anybody would take concern to somebody saying, I'm going to kill these people over there. You know, I don't know, but I can't believe no one's talking about he lost his job. But wait a minute, he has a freedom of speech. It's just like on the internet. We all agree to like YouTube. YouTube has a contract that you need to sign before you can have an account on YouTube. Well, this corporate entity apparently has the right, and we all agree to it, to use this YouTube that overrides the First Amendment, the freedom of speech, because of copyright, because of what you say, because of, well, the military complex can like almost take down anybody, it seems. But it's really weird. I seen a video and I thought it was Mox News. I don't usually watch Mox News because it's like, what is that? What is it? M-O-C-K. To mock somebody. That's what I thought Mox News was doing, was mocking the news, or mocking us because we're so stupid we listen to the stupid news, which is liars and more liars. Propaganda. It's legal, really. It reminds me of this once. I got so much to talk about. This is probably going to be a long-winded video, I'm sorry to say. But this one movie, it was a stupid movie, but they said one of the most important things to me, I guess. You know, it really stuck out. There's like 3 people. One of them was a farmer. One of them was the sheriff. One of them was a banker. And what was happening? Well, the farmer didn't have the crops to get the money to pay for his mortgage. And the banker was going to repossess his house, his farm. Sounds like real life, don't it? Well, the sheriff said something. He said, well, it's not right, but it's legal. And that stuck out to me beyond belief. It's like, what do you mean? It's not right, but it's legal. To me, that's like an impossibility. How could it be legal, but not right? Does anybody get what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm out there. And like I'm going to probably pause this video a whole bunch of times because I'm going to be looking at a couple of different things, but it really irks me that this guy is going to lose his job over freedom of speech. To me, like I said, he has the right to say anything and everything. It may offend me. Everything he says may offend me. But I can't take away his freedom of speech because I want a freedom of speech. And I can't stand that we almost agree to like corporate institutions, our jobs, like gag orders, I think they call it. They have the right to put a gag order you to not talk about the corruption of a company within the company. But wait, we have a constitutional right of freedom of speech. And that's really important. That's like I understand why it's like number 1. The only thing that I can think of as surpassing this freedom of speech is if if I was to make a law, is to make a law, you can't lie. You can't lie to people. If that's more of a crime than anything else to me. My beliefs and my views is you shouldn't be able to lie to people. And if you do, that's a crime. You should be jailed. But yeah, I better pause it. I'm gonna pause it right now and look into some. Yeah, this is gonna be a 2-part video. Sorry, it's gonna be long. But it's already 10 minutes, so I'm gonna reach my 15 minutes up here pretty quickly. And they say, yeah, he's a crisis actor. Well, yeah, I seen that video, and it's really weird what's being played out in there. But it's really weird that the video he put out up there, I don't want to go back up there, there's too many videos. But, the one he was talking about our government, taking away all rights and more, how true that video is. But here, it does seem to be like he's playing out a part in this. I don't know how to explain it, but I wanted to get, there's some old news that I didn't hit, like Ferguson. Well, the only thing I wanted to say about that is this is the same stuff that's happening over and over and over and over and over again. I don't understand. It's I kind of laugh at it because at some point, just by the repetition alone, these scenarios, people almost have to wake up. It's dude, how many times are we going to play out the same scenario? Oh, somebody gets shot. Oh, he happens to be a black person. They're going to use the race card. To me, anybody that's talking about black or white, Democratic or Republican, are really lost to me. It's a human. It's humanity. It's a human issue. It has nothing to do with men or women, black or white, Republican or Democrat. But just the fact, that somebody gets shot, what happens next? Looters. Well, what have we uncovered so many times before is that these are paid puppets. They're not regular people like you and me. They're freaking paid puppets. They're paid for a job. And they're paid by who? The terrorists. Who are the terrorists? Our government. Those are the terrorists. If your brain hasn't been chemtrailed away, you understand this. You're exactly where, well, maybe not exactly, but somewhat where I'm thinking right now. And got a couple minutes left. Now I'm going to tell you about yesterday, because yesterday I was going to make this video. And when I woke up, well, I noticed one thing. I haven't been looking too much on the weather, and I looked in on the weather, and I was like, hey, let me just do that real quick. We got 2 minutes. Can I do that? And I was like, I really wish I would have got into it, because over here was this huge plume, and then it started to tuck and spin just a little bit, and I was like, this is our next hurricane. They're making our next hurricane. And I wish I would have got it out yesterday, because I don't know if there was any hurricanes warning yesterday. But there are today. This is a hurricane, I think. That they're, I can go somewhere else. Like I said, I only have 2 minutes right now. I'm talking as fast, as quick as possible. And then, the other thing that happened. Where am I? A few seconds. The other thing that happened was really weird. Was for the first time I got to see I went outside about noon, turned around, and there was, I want to call it a rainbow sun. Oh well, I gotta stop here. I'll remember what I'm talking about.